I think my early childhood years was really good. I had both parents in the home. Things was fine. It wasn't until my parents divorced that things started going south for me. And I just started hanging with the wrong crowd, and my grades dropped in school. I ended up graduating, which is a good thing, but again, my head wasn't in the place it should have been at, so I ended up getting into a lot of trouble. I ended up doing some time, and when I came home the first time from prison, I had a lot of problems, just adjusting to society, because I had been away for so long, and I didn't really have a lot of community support, different programs I wasn't aware of that could help me, stabilize myself. So I ended up going back I think I was off maybe 9 months before I ended up going back to prison. And so from day one when I went back, I made a choice to really, focus on trying to get the support and the help that I needed to make the transition when I got back out. And when I did, I ended up contacting Second Homes. I did my research on different transitional houses, and I contacted Second Homes, which was affiliated with HomeStart, and that's how I found out about HomeStart. Everything was laid out, was pretty simple. It was a lot of work in the beginning. I was working 2 jobs and going to school, trying to, get my education, further my education. And, it was a lot of running around, a little hectic at first because it was all new to me. But I knew I needed it. I needed HomeStar's help in securing, permanent, residence. Being homeless is not a good thing. So it's hard to focus on trying to move forward in life if you don't have a permanent roof over your head and taking care of responsibilities. So that was my main focus this time around when I came home. She was my advocate the whole time, yeah. Lena was a godsend for me, yeah. From day one, like I said, we really clicked. She knew, what I was involved in, where I was trying to go with my life, and, in the situation because of my Corey and my credit history, she knew that I really needed some help, with securing permanent housing. And she worked with me, she was patient, and she really worked with me, in terms of securing permanent housing. It took a year, which for me was fine because I was doing so much other stuff, but like close to the, I say the 10, 11 month period, I got a little anxious, I started getting a little anxious, wanting to get out of the situation I was in at Second Homes, because I was doing so much, and it was hard to do all the things I was doing and still, follow or abide by all the house rules that I had to abide by. Not to say I was trying to do anything wrong, it's just the fact that, I was doing so much stuff and then had to require to do the stuff that they needed me to do also. So it was a little hectic. But again, like I said, Lena was very patient, she assured me things was moving in the right direction, and for me to just hang in there. And the day she had called me and told me that I had been approved to receive housing was like, it was a big relief for me. I still have a housing advocate, Vivian. She's wonderful. We stay in touch. I talk to her at least once a week. I come visit. She comes visits me, make sure that I'm still on the right path. That my goals and plans haven't changed. We make short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals for me. So just knowing that I have someone there with me. Not just to find housing, to help me find housing, but working with me through, continuously working with me is a blessing. I just recently landed a full-time job working with SPAN Incorporated. It's a non-profit organization that works with prisoners coming home in a transition, which is my passion. I was doing it behind the wall for a long time, and when I came out, it was luckily I ended up working with SPAN when I came home this time, between SPAN and my church, and volunteering at the church, doing programs there. So all that helped me a lot. I'm in school right now, working towards earning my bachelor's degree in human services. I run a program with SPAN, the Rexo program. I do classes. I teach classes on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. It's just wonderful. I couldn't ask for anything more. Like I said, I have a dream job. Love to do what I do, and I'm getting paid for it. So outside of housing and my job, my life is just normal. I can't remember the last time I've actually lived a normal life. And then now I feel like there's a lot of there's some normalcy to my life now. I'm just an everyday citizen, just working and just enjoying the simple things in life. Something that I wasn't able to do early on in my years. I think my message would be to others, in my situation or similar situations to myself, especially with housing, think just to, you know, you have to really want it. You have to really, you know, focus on yourself, and just keep, you know, keep moving in the right direction. You know, be patient. Things take time. You know, like I said again, I hadn't lived a normal life in so long. I didn't really know what normal was. You know, my idea of what normal was completely warped. And it wasn't until, you know, I got permanent housing, I started working with agencies, different agencies, and meeting new people, that, you know, I was able to mimic, you know, the normalcy in their lives to make my life a lot better. It's a lot of work, but, you know, it pays off in the end. It really pays off. You just have to give yourself a chance. You know, and I mean, things don't come overnight. You know, it takes work. It takes work, but the payoff is just, you know, it's priceless.